The desire to get better isn't just a passing thought or a New Year's resolution. It's a fundamental driving force that can transform every aspect of your life. It's the spark that ignites greatness, the fuel that propels you towards your goals, and the compass that guides you through life's challenges. Let's start by understanding what it really means to have a desire to get better. It's not about perfection. It's not about comparing yourself to others, it's about competing with the person you were yesterday. It's about waking up each morning with the mindset that today you're going to be a little bit better than you were the day before. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Jim, I'm already doing okay. Why do I need to focus on getting better? Well, let me ask you this. Are you living the life of your dreams? Have you achieved everything you've ever wanted? Are you as happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise as you could be? If the answer to any of these questions is no, then you have room for improvement. And that's where the desire to get better comes in. You see, life is not about maintaining the status quo. It's about growth. Just like in nature, you're either growing or you're dying. There's no standing still. The moment you stop trying to get better, you start sliding backwards. And in today's fast-paced world, if you're not actively improving, you're falling behind. But here's the beautiful thing about the desire to get better. It's available to everyone. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. Whether you're at the bottom of the mountain or halfway up, you can always take the next step. You can always strive to be better today than you were yesterday. Now let's talk about why the desire to get better is so powerful. First and foremost, it gives you direction. When you're committed to improvement, you always know where you're headed. You're not wandering aimlessly through life. You have a purpose, a mission to become the best version of yourself. Secondly, the desire to get better provides motivation. When you're focused on improvement, you're not easily discouraged by setbacks or failures. Instead, you see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every challenge becomes a chance to get better. Thirdly, the desire to get better leads to fulfillment. There's a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you're making progress, from seeing yourself improve day by day. It's not about reaching a final destination. It's about enjoying the journey of continuous growth and development. But here's the key. The desire to get better isn't enough on its own. You need to couple that desire with action. As the saying goes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. It's not enough to want to get better. You need to do something about it. So how do you translate this desire into action? It starts with setting clear goals. What areas of your life do you want to improve? Your health, your relationships, your career, your finances. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to get healthier, say, I want to lose 20 pounds and be able to run a 5,000 by the end of the year. Once you have your goals, break them down into smaller, actionable steps. What can you do today, this week, this month to move towards your goals? Remember, you don't have to make massive changes all at once. Small, consistent improvements add up over time. Next, you need to develop habits that support your desire to get better. Success is not about a few big decisions. It's about the small decisions you make every day. It's about what you do consistently, not what you do occasionally. For example, if you want to improve your knowledge, make it a habit to read for 30 minutes every day. If you want to improve your health, make it a habit to exercise for 20 minutes each morning. These might seem like small actions, but over time they lead to significant results. Now, let's talk about the role of education in the desire to get better. You see, formal education might end, but self-education should be a lifelong pursuit. The most successful people in the world never stop learning. They're always reading, always studying, always seeking new knowledge and skills. Make it a point to invest in your education every single day. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, take courses. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the better you become. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. You need to apply what you learn. As the saying goes, to know and not to do is not to know. So as you gain new knowledge, always ask yourself, how can I use this to improve my life or the lives of others? Now, let's address a common obstacle to getting better: fear. Many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of failure, afraid of making mistakes, afraid of looking foolish. But here's the truth. Failure is a necessary part of growth. Every successful person has failed numerous times on their journey to success. The key is to change your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as something to be avoided at all costs, see it as a learning opportunity. Every failure brings with it a lesson, and if you learn from your failures, you haven't really failed at all. You've just found another way that doesn't work, bringing you one step closer to finding what does work. Remember, the only real failure is giving up or not trying at all. As long as you keep pushing forward, keep trying to get better, you're succeeding. Let's talk about the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. You've probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth to that. The people around you have a huge influence on your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. If you want to get better, surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who support your growth. Seek out mentors who have achieved what you want to achieve. Join mastermind groups where you can share ideas and get feedback. Collaborate with people who share your desire to improve. At the same time, be willing to distance yourself from people who hold you back, who discourage your efforts to grow, who are content with mediocrity. Remember, you can't soar with the eagles if you're scratching with the turkeys. Now, let's discuss the role of habits in your desire to get better. Your habits are the building blocks of your life. They're the small actions you take every day, often without even thinking about them. And over time, these habits shape your character and determine your destiny. If you want to get better, you need to develop better habits. Start by identifying your current habits. Which ones are serving you well? Which ones are holding you back? Then work on replacing bad habits with good ones. Remember, it takes time to form new habits. Research suggests it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days for a new behavior to become automatic. So be patient with yourself. Focus on consistency rather than perfection. It's better to do something small every day than to do something big once in a while. Let's talk about the importance of taking responsibility in your journey to get better. It's easy to blame others or external circumstances for our problems or lack of progress. But the truth is, you are responsible for your own life. You are the author of your own story. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you have the power to shape your life. It means recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can always control how you respond. It means understanding that your life is the result of your choices, not your circumstances. When you take full responsibility for your life, you become empowered. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the creator of your own destiny. And that's when real improvement begins. Now, let's address the concept of continuous improvement. The desire to get better isn't about reaching a final destination. It's not about becoming perfect. It's about making progress every single day, no matter how small. Think of it like compound interest. Just as small deposits into a savings account can grow into a substantial sum over time, small daily improvements can lead to dramatic results in the long run. The key is consistency. It's about making improvement a habit, a way of life. Remember, you don't have to make massive changes all at once. In fact, trying to change too much too quickly often leads to burnout and failure. Instead, focus on making small, manageable improvements every day. Over time, these small changes add up to big results. Let's talk about the role of mindset in your desire to get better. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It shapes your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, and when it comes to self-improvement, having the right mindset is crucial. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe that you can improve, that your abilities aren't fixed, that with effort and learning, you can get better at anything. See challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, not as threats to be avoided. Remember, your mindset isn't set in stone. It's something you can change and improve. By consciously choosing to adopt a growth mindset, you open yourself up to endless possibilities for improvement. Now, let's discuss the importance of setting high standards for yourself. If you want to get better, you need to expect more from yourself. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't be content with good enough. Always strive for excellence. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you should always be pushing yourself to do better, to be better. It means not accepting less from yourself than you're capable of giving. Remember, you'll never outperform your own self-image. If you see yourself as average, you'll never become exceptional. So set high standards for yourself. Believe in your ability to meet those standards, and then work tirelessly to live up to them. Let's talk about the role of discipline in your desire to get better. Discipline is what bridges the gap between your goals and your accomplishments. It's what turns your desire to improve into actual improvement. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means sticking to your commitments even when it's difficult. It means choosing long-term gain over short-term comfort. Developing discipline isn't easy, but it's essential if you want to get better. Start small. Make a commitment to yourself and keep it no matter what. As you build your discipline muscle, you'll find it easier to take on bigger challenges and make more significant improvements. Now, let's address the importance of self-reflection in your journey to get better. It's not enough to just take action. You need to take time to reflect on your actions, to evaluate your progress, to learn from your experiences. Make it a habit to regularly review your goals, your actions, and your results. Ask yourself what's working well. What's not working? What can I do better? This kind of self-reflection allows you to make course corrections, to refine your approach, to accelerate your progress. Remember, the goal isn't just to be busy. The goal is to be effective. And self-reflection is what allows you to ensure that your actions are actually leading you towards your goals. Let's talk about the power of gratitude in your desire to get better. It might seem counterintuitive, but being grateful for where you are is actually crucial to improving where you're going. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It puts you in a positive state of mind, which makes you more receptive to opportunities for growth and improvement. It gives you the strength to persevere through challenges. Make it a habit to express gratitude every day. Be thankful for your current abilities, for the progress you've made so far, for the opportunities you have to improve. This attitude of gratitude will fuel your desire to get better and make your journey more enjoyable. Now, let's discuss the importance of patience in your journey of self-improvement. The desire to get better is powerful, but it needs to be tempered with patience. Real, lasting change takes time. You won't transform your life overnight. Remember, you're playing the long game. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Trust in the process. Keep putting in the work day after day, and the results will come. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't plant the seed one day and expect to see a fully grown tree the next. It takes time for the seed to germinate, for the sapling to grow, for the tree to mature. But if you nurture it consistently, eventually you'll have a strong, magnificent tree. Let's talk about the role of accountability in your desire to get better. It's easy to make promises to yourself. It's much harder to keep those promises when no one else knows about them. That's where accountability comes in. Share your goals with others. Find an accountability partner. Join a group of like-minded individuals who are also committed to self-improvement. When you make your commitments public, you're more likely to follow through on them. Remember, accountability isn't about having someone nag you or make you feel guilty. It's about having support, encouragement, and sometimes a gentle push when you need it. Now let's address the importance of celebrating your progress. In your desire to get better, it's easy to always focus on what's next, on what still needs to be improved. But it's crucial to take time to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Celebrating your progress does several things. It reinforces positive behavior. It boosts your motivation. It reminds you of how far you've come, which can be especially important when you're facing challenges. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is just that, a journey. It's not just about the destination. So take time to enjoy the process, to celebrate your wins along the way. Let's talk about the power of visualization in your desire to get better. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool. And one of the best ways to use it is through visualization. Spend time each day visualizing yourself as the person you want to become. See yourself having already achieved your goals. Feel the emotions associated with that achievement. This kind of vivid visualization primes your brain for success. It makes you more likely to take the actions necessary to turn that vision into reality. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real. So the more you visualize your improved self, the more natural it becomes for you to act in alignment with that vision. Now let's discuss the importance of stepping out of your comfort zone. If you want to get better, you need to be willing to do things that make you uncomfortable. Growth and comfort do not coexist. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand your capabilities, you learn new skills, you gain confidence, you become more resilient. And each time you do it, your comfort zone gets a little bit bigger. So challenge yourself regularly. Take on tasks that scare you a little. Push yourself beyond what you think you're capable of. That's where real growth happens. Let's talk about the role of purpose in your desire to get better. When you have a clear sense of purpose, a compelling why behind your desire to improve, it becomes much easier to stay motivated and push through challenges. Take some time to reflect on why you want to get better. What's driving you? What impact do you want to have in the world? How will improving yourself allow you to better serve others? Remember, the strongest motivation comes from a sense of purpose that's bigger than yourself. When you connect your desire for self-improvement to a greater cause, you tap into a powerful source of motivation and inspiration. Now, let's address the importance of balance in your journey to get better. While the desire to improve is admirable, it's crucial to maintain balance in your life. You don't want to become so focused on self-improvement that you neglect other important areas of your life. Remember to take care of your physical and mental health. Nurture your relationships. Take time for rest and relaxation. A balanced life is ultimately a more sustainable and fulfilling one. Think of it like tending a garden. While it's important to nurture and cultivate the plants, you also need to ensure the soil is healthy, that there's adequate water and sunlight. Only when all elements are in balance can the garden truly thrive. Let's talk about the power of consistency in your desire to get better. Consistency is what turns actions into habits into lasting change. It's not about making huge leaps forward every once in a while. It's about making small steps forward every single day. Consistency beats intensity every time. It's better to do something small every day than to do something big once in a while. Those daily actions, no matter how small, add up over time to create significant results. Remember, success is not about what you do occasionally, it's about what you do consistently. So focus on developing consistent habits that support your desire to get better. Now let's discuss the role of resilience in your journey of self-improvement. The path to getting better is not always smooth. You'll face setbacks, obstacles, and failures along the way. That's where resilience comes in. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going even when things get tough. It's about viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Cultivate resilience by reframing your setbacks. Instead of seeing them as failures, see them as learning experiences. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? Let's talk about the importance of self-compassion in your desire to get better. While it's important to hold yourself to high standards, it's equally important to be kind to yourself along the way. Self-compassion doesn't mean making excuses or lowering your standards. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend. It means recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are part of the growth process, not signs of failure. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is challenging. You're pushing yourself to grow, to change, to become better. That's not easy, so be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And when you stumble, pick yourself up with compassion and keep moving forward. Now, let's discuss the power of focus in your desire to get better. In today's world, there are countless distractions vying for your attention. But if you want to truly improve, you need to develop the ability to focus. Focus means directing your energy and attention towards what truly matters. It means saying no to things that don't align with your goals. It means being fully present in whatever you're doing, whether it's working, learning, or resting. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. By focusing intently on your desire to get better, you direct your energy towards improvement and accelerate your progress. Let's talk about the role of feedback in your journey of self-improvement. Feedback is crucial if you want to get better. It provides you with valuable information about your performance, your blind spots, your areas for improvement. Seek out feedback regularly. Ask for honest opinions from people you trust. Be open to constructive criticism. And when you receive feedback, don't get defensive. Instead, view it as a gift, an opportunity to see yourself from a different perspective and identify areas for growth. Remember, the goal isn't to be right. The goal is to get better. And feedback is one of the most powerful tools you have for achieving that goal. Now, let's address the importance of taking action. The desire to get better is wonderful, but it's not enough on its own. You need to couple that desire with action. All the knowledge in the world, all the good intentions, all the positive thinking, none of it matters if you don't take action. Action is what turns your desires into reality. It's what transforms potential into achievement. So don't just think about getting better. Don't just talk about getting better. Take action. Do something every single day that moves you closer to your goals. In conclusion, the desire to get better is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It's what drives progress, innovation, and personal growth. It's what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. But remember, this desire is just the starting point. It needs to be coupled with clear goals, consistent action, continuous learning, resilience in the face of setbacks, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. The journey of self-improvement is not always easy. There will be challenges along the way. There will be times when you feel like giving up, but I promise you it's worth it. The person you become in the process, the life you create for yourself, that's the real reward. So embrace your desire to get better. Nurture it. Act on it. Let it guide you towards becoming the best version of yourself. Because in the end, that's what life is all about. Continuous growth, continuous improvement, becoming a little bit better each day. Remember, you have greatness within you. You have the power to shape your life, to create your destiny. And it all starts with that simple yet powerful desire to get better. So go forth with that desire burning bright within you. Take action. Make progress. And never, ever stop trying to get better. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you.